Well, where to begin? I screwed up, I guess is the best way to start, really. So the large airplanes weren't landing initially because A, the airport was too short, and B, I didn't enable medium aircraft on the runway. I caught this very quickly, however, I didn't have the money to expand my runway. So, as you can see, I had to purchase this upper section in order to extend my runway, which, in order to do so, I had to disable these again, which meant that I had to cancel all those expensive contracts I had set up for those airplanes. Yeah, you can imagine those airline operators were none too pleased about that. And then I had to purchase the area, which was $750,000. You can see right there. So I had to milk these guys for everything I could in order to get that far, and I did, but it cost me quite a few unhappy people. Then I had to pay for the extended runway, and then build all the new taxiway up and out. And, yeah. After that, we had to source a whole lot of different things to get everybody happy again. And because these guys were rather pissed off about this debacle, so I lost, I think, 50% of their rating on just that alone. And then, well, then we ran into another issue that was equally unpleasant and devastating, which was these bus stops. I used to just have 2 bus stops, no big deal. And you can see I built this funky roundabout here. So what happened, well, I let my passengers go nuts, is you can see out here I had all these nice workers, and they were out here on these remote aprons or stands servicing airplanes. A bus came to pick them up, a bus came back, dropped them off, but a tug was stuck here because these large aircraft here, their only tugs and service vehicles were over here on this side. So when they needed support, a tug had to leave, come out, and all the way across the airport over to here. Well, that conflicted with my buses that were going here and turning around at every crosswalk available. So that really did not go well for me. What ended up happening was there were 3 workers at each one of these remote aprons, so pretty much all of mine, and they got stuck there. And my buses got stranded waiting to load passengers who couldn't check out, and it basically broke the airport. And in order to beat it, I ended up trying to maneuver trucks around it so that they could go here. I built new roads over here and all the way down to here. Nothing was working. I was just totally hosed. I ended up having to cancel every single flight at every single one of these, shut down both of these, delete all of it, and start over. And the way I kind of got it balanced working was having, who are you and why are you being stupid, was by having just 2 per unit. So you can see this one uses there, there, and back to there. So it starts you, and points their way nicely across. And now apparently I have another issue here. Anyway, that was pretty much the end of my happy-go-lucky days because of that. As you can see, the airport's not very busy anymore. I do have a lot of passengers coming through, and part of that is because of these larger airlines now. I've got larger airplanes that are taking up more space. So you can see my security lines are actually getting backed up and overrun. I did end up building an entirely new break room here to kind of bypass that, so my apron workers would not have to come in and out of the security zone in order to come up here, which means that now I can enable that for passengers. But you see, it clears out fairly quickly, so I'm not too terribly concerned about it. The plane's not even arrived yet. You can see it's at 11:30, and we're not quite there yet. Our boarding opens at 8:30. We're just coming up at 7, so we got time. You can see the seating is not quite adequate enough, so I'll probably need to build some more seats for these. And here comes the plane. Stairs are there. Stairs are unloading. I'm making some bank on that. You can see I've been letting this run for a while, so I have made a fairly large chunk of money over a while. But it was bad. I spent probably an hour trying to recover my airport, and it was just really, really rough. Now, I haven't deleted this break room yet because I still have workers up front that need it. I added another bus stop, but I think what I'm going to end up having to do is extend this road out a little bit. And in doing so, I'll be able to add another bus stand, or I could move some of these eventually over to the other new section of the airport when I expand over there. For the time, I'm not really too terribly concerned about it. I do wish that I could build a better queue for these guys, such as Southwest does or something like that. But overall, you can see we are still making money overall, but there's moments where just things don't work right. I've been trying to get a new 5-star contract. Can't do it. I can't get any contracts at this big space other than these really tiny, crappy ones because I lost all the happy people. And yeah, they won't sign me anymore until I get my ratings up enough. So it's been pretty painful for a while here, and I've basically been doing everything I possibly can to make money, and paying for some of these repairs has made it very difficult to continue to make the money. So I do have some airplanes coming in. Let's check the flight schedule. You can see I don't have a lot of planes. I've been minimally using my remote terminal. I've been trying to put everything I can down through the regular terminals, just so that I can avoid running into those issues again where everybody fails. You can see this guy likes me overall. They're happy. They want support. But nobody else does. And I really can't say I blame them because I kind of screwed it up. But that's what can happen. So the bug was nothing I could do anything about, unfortunately. That's just a bug. You can see 0%. I've finally clawed 1% back out of Maple. Once these guys have you in the doghouse, you are screwed. So that's why I don't have constant air traffic right now, and why I'm kind of just sitting tight, not really expanding a lot at the moment. I would like to start upgrading some of these other aprons to be tarmac to match the rest. I'd like to put some tile and kind of make the inside of the airport look a little better. I guess they're closed for the time being, but I just don't have the need to. This restaurant, there's no need to run it really because I don't have the foot traffic anymore. I do think that I would be able to run with a subway, but until I get more traffic, there's not much I can do. You can see here's where I'm doing the massive generation of money as people come in and out and they go through the airport. But I do lose a ton of money, unfortunately. And there's just not enough mainstream traffic to really help me out here. Occasionally I'll get some of these bigger jets. See, I've got a couple of them. They're what really make me the most money right now. I've got enough little jets that it's working out okay. Man, this one is busted. Tempted just to delete the stupid window. Anyway, so that's the story of what happened to my airport and why I kind of expanded to certain areas. So remote aprons are great, but you really got to plan it out a little better, and I would not overload the bus stops. Jeez, once again, those windows. Do not overload your bus stops. And if you do have kind of a split airport design like I do here, one of the things I wish they would add would be like a one-way road. The ability to say, this road only goes this way, this road goes both, and that way I could just simply cut down on some of the issues that I'm having here. So we're on Wednesday. We're coming up here. I don't have another big flight till the morning, so giving it a little bit of time, I should start having probably about another hour of in-game time. I should start having some of my passengers start arriving and filling up these seats for that plane. For a moment, I had all these full, and it was crazy the amount of activity that was going on at the airport. But again, with how much I'm losing, I'm close to 2.3 million. But I just basically had to leave the thing going and kind of do a reset on certain aspects of what was going on in order to get it to work and revert to a previous version and get it running. It was not pretty. There we go. So future expansion and what I really plan to do. The southern area here is pretty much done. The only things I may want to expand on are some greater gas. I think as it stands, I'm just going to leave this the way it is because, again, this is just supposed to be an aspect of the larger design that we had talked about previously, where up here kind of in the middle will be the bulk of the airport. And in order to do that, I'm going to have to buy this side and then bring this road up. And then somewhere around this area is where I'm going to have to kind of start building it, because if we highlight, I don't want to buy it, but it kind of cuts off about here in the middle. So it's going to be a large central terminal that'll go around and have offshoots. I don't know if I'll do a straight cross now or if I'll still try to do some of that staggered diagonal thing. I don't know. We'll see what happens when we get there. So I don't want to pull you out yet because I have all these unused regular systems. I'm dying to get some fancier air traffic in here. Give me some more jets, please. I promise I won't screw it up. Too bad. Yeah, I got plenty of room on this one. I'll fill you up. I've been tempted to source another contract, another airline, but the downside to that is once these smaller ones take off again, if I can get them happier, I'm still only at 1% on one of them. If I can get them happier, then there will be a major difference in the amount of traffic coming through the airport. So I'm kind of trying not to overload my airport with a bunch of extra airliners and things because I don't have the capacity for them. And then I wouldn't be able to take as many flights. And to me, being able to maximize an airliner and then expanding really would be a good thing. Now, yes, I could just bring a whole bunch in, but I really don't want to overload the airport and then have to cancel contracts or leave flights able to go to other airports. That just doesn't seem like the right way to handle it. At least at the moment. Now, maybe that is the better way to handle it. I don't know. I don't like how I've kind of built these buses into a similar situation, but what's our next big one coming in? We don't have anything for a while until MP380. We just got some minor traffic on this side, but before long we should have... Which one? Oh, he's going to the same one. So yeah, this guy's going to push out, and then probably in a few moments we should start seeing some of the passengers get in here, and I think that's what we're already starting to see over here. Them lining up, getting ready to go. My runway looking, geez, that thing wears out fast. See, 3,000, 2,600. Yep, here we go. Filling up fast. Lots of angry people trying to get in and out of the toilets. There's too many of you there. Wow, look at how fast that thing fills up. There goes check-in for 2 different airlines. How are my stands looking? Well, we're going to spend some money. We're at 2.38, so by the time we get these all done, we should be a lot more broke. Well, I say broke. We're doing okay for now. One of the things I keep forgetting to do that I have thought about is these remote stands that really aren't getting utilized heavily right now. I can open them for some GA traffic and then not send any of my major airlines out to the remote stands. So here comes their plane. Fixed. You guys can sit down. Looks like musical chairs. Big plane parking. Lots of money, lots of money. Oh yeah, making the green. 737, come on. Fuel truck in place, making the money now. Offset the deficit, made 4,000 so far off of this one plane. Salary was not met, yeah, I'm sure, no bonus. And now all these new guys got to get on. There is an airside bus, don't freak me out again. Alright, boarding should begin, here comes the gate agents. Making more money. Great. Shoot. See, this is exactly what happened last time. Here comes the service car. See, it glitched last time, so that even after I disabled everything, I deleted all the cars, I had new ones, the buses were stuck there, and everything was glitched out. Okay, so they got out. Where's my other service vehicle? You're sitting in there. Get out of there. And they were just kind of stuck there, never leaving, never moving. And even the cars that I had removed weren't going anywhere, just like this one. See, they're taking passengers, but that's kind of what happened. They would stick in that area and they wouldn't move, and that ended up blocking other vehicles from moving, and it kept everything from progressing. So if you have to come all the way down here and then turn around and leave, I may have to buy another service car. There it goes. See, there's your passengers. Okay, so it's still working. It's just very delayed. Once they pick up their workers, there's a ton of them standing over here. What are you guys doing? Yeah, and I also went through as trying to fix this and fired every single one of my ramp agents, which didn't fix the problem. And that was pretty brutal. Alright, so what can we do today? I've got goose wings. We can't bring you on that one. We can bring you there. Let's go up to Friday and try to get some traffic on my Friday. Skylink. 3 flights. We'll take that. Okay, back to having nothing. So I think the best way I'm really going to be earning bank right now is to really maximize general aviation. You're my little avgas fuel? Nope, you're Jet A. You're waiting for passengers, very good. You're my service car. You're my avgas. Yep, you're filling up my light ones. Geez, look at how much that runway wears out. And I'm not even fully trafficked yet. Excuse me, that is what makes it really crazy. Now, I really don't like that these guys are standing out here. What are you doing? Where are you trying to go? Thankfully, those guys don't really pull off and go anywhere. Do I have any more big flights? I have one big flight. I think I'm going to have to maneuver. It should have a plane landing. Yep, there's one. Alright, so where's my remote stand? You and you. Yeah, this isn't going to go well if I'm using those. So what do I have? 3, 4, and 5 are the only ones that really shouldn't have general at the moment. 3, 4, and 5. We're going to shut that down for GA. I think I'm just going to have to take on another contract in order to get this working. Making money still, which is good. Oh boy, we got a bunch of new flights. Awesome. Let's go to Thursday here and see what we can stack up. Oh wait, that's derp, wrong day. Friday. We can take you. Sweet, a big flight. Let's use the main one. Should get some passengers coming in for that one. can't take that one, but we can use you there. Good. So we got a couple more flights out of a large aircraft. We've got a couple CLMs coming in, and that's pretty much where it is for now. So I am still clawing back at some of the money. Granted, when I kind of let it run, I just sort of hit full speed and wandered off for a little bit. And I still did have, you saw the old schedule, I had a ton of planes lined up. And even when I initially fixed all this, I still had every single one of these full for a little while. And the airport was jam-packed with people, and I was making a ton of bonuses off of these large stores and shops. And that is what was really kind of keeping me afloat. And then the airliners stopped sending me traffic. So things have slowed down now. Whereas originally, once I got everything up and running, I was making so much money on all this other stuff. Right now, I'm kind of utilizing general aviation to really help keep me going. So I've got GA down on these two and up here. And I think I'm just going to use these remote ones for general aviation since they don't really need service. And I think that'll be the best way for me to really continue making heavy amounts of money for the moment. One of the other things that I'd thought about doing was, since I built this much larger and better break room, I had thought about deleting this one. And you've seen how much traffic's going through these restrooms. I had thought about rotating them in making them larger, more capacity in there. So I kind of have a general office over here where all of these guys are working. These are my CEO and higher ups, and these are all my peons. So what are you griefing at, dude? Quit your gritching. But I'm not sure yet. Yeah, unfortunately, a contract was successfully completed. Business closed. Awesome. Your bonus was $5,600. See, that's where I make a ton of extra money. Here comes my big jet. What do we got? What do we got? Ooh, another 737. This will be good money. Good money for me. Hopefully I can get a baggage claim going. I'm not sure exactly where I'm going to build it. I may, again, I may demolish this and the bathrooms and kind of extend the main airport over into this area. And then over here, I may do the same thing, kind of extend it out to this area a little bit. How much space do I need for Jet A? What are you? Avgas Jet A. So what I may end up doing... too far. Oh, yeah, I can't attach it to one of those anyway. So I may also do the same thing here, extend the entire airport out to the sides here, and then fill it up. And then what I'll be able to do with this is put a baggage claim over here, or move the bathrooms and this break room over to this side. And then on this side, be able to extend this out a little bit and put my baggage claim over here, since I'll have moved all of this over there. So that's kind of what I'm thinking about doing at the moment. But again, we just got to claw back our business from all of these guys that really sort of abandoned us, that we fairly cheesed off and made rather unhappy. So I'm trying to space out as much as I can with these and just not overload them. You can see I've got tons of space still. I'm not really using my remotes. I think I may want to reschedule you. Confirm, reschedule, confirm, reschedule, confirm. And that means that for the most part, I should be good. Let's pull you down to there. Roughly the same time frame, and that way I won't have anything on my main systems. And that means that I should be able to open all of my remotes to general aviation. Yep, so it's now Friday. Let's go here. Get you scheduled. We have plenty of room at the airport here for these guys, so we're just going to drop them in and fill them up. And right now, these smaller general aviation ones are really what's keeping me afloat. as far as the airliners, and I'm hopeful that if I can continue to deliver solid service to them, they'll stop hating me so much. But man, they are taking their time and getting happy again. Thankfully, I'm getting enough of these large airplanes to offset the major deficit here, but let's reopen general. What do we got on this day? I have nothing on my remotes, so we can reopen general aviation to all of these. And this way, when these main planes leave, we'll get general aviation and they just pay me a small fee to park at my airport for a little while, use my gas services, and I make some bank. So, I think the first thing we should really do at the moment is probably go ahead and extend this part of my airport out, because this is really where all my money is going to be made, and it's going to cost a fortune, A, to buy all of these, and B, to fill them up, because my mediums are going to be out here, and then I think my large ones are going to be here. And I'm going to have to do runways and all that, so. Yeah, I think we're just going to have to start expanding on the terminal here. And that way I can maximize it. So, we should be good, depending on how all this goes, to extend this out. Now, I think I have that. Oops. Just set up as an employee space. What is that? Yeah, that is just a staff room. So we'll probably keep this. Well, no, because I could get some more boarding in there if I move the staff room as well. So I think we'll even move the staff room around the corner. So let's do that. The size of the staff room is fine. We'll just stick it in the corner back there. No big deal. Staff. Let's put... Oh, I need to build a staff room. For now, let's just do this, because I am going to need more passengers to do all of this. So, more employees to do all of this. Let's build some fancy sofas here. Do one there, one there, perfect. Let's do a laptop table right there with some schwank chairs. Let's build you guys some crappy chairs here, here, and actually let's not build them there. Let's turn those suckers around so that you and you can talk to somebody on that. Okay, so why are you guys all cheesed off that you can't get to the job site? Ah, I walled you in. That would be why. Delete that. There we go. Now you're happy. Yes. Yes, I made a mistake. Alright, so now we can wall that off again. Thank you. And we can plonk in medium-sized door. Let's undo that. Yep, deleted. Goodbye. Everything in there is now gone. Enjoy your new break room, folks. Perfect. Staff room is good to go. We've got plenty of space in here, so yeah, let's build a couple tables here. Yoink, 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 yoink. There we go. Perfect. Furniture. Let's build another chair here. And we'll leave it open for now. Good enough. Okay, so now we can move these restrooms over. We have room for another boarding or a check-in counter, which will help. I don't know if we actually need another check-in counter, but again, we will eventually be able to open this whole upper section for these remote sections. And again, we can keep those for general aviation. These I think I'll leave as buses, but if we look at the parking for a small, we have the ability to plonk general aviation in right there, and I think that might be a good idea just to allow us to keep going and make good money. All right, let's see what we got now. We're finishing Friday. Let's see, CLM. Wow, we're actually getting kind of full up on the lower side of things here. Oh, sweet, thank you. Big Jet. Let's get you in ASAP. Alright, Goose Wings. That'll pretty much finish off that, unless... Yeah, I don't have the ability to sneak that in, and I'm not putting them on the remote. Let's go to Sunday. Alright, Sunday we'll start you off fresh. Let's kind of reschedule these to make better usage of my timetable. Anybody else want to come to my airport? Yes. There, that opens up a good amount of space there, where we can kind of do the minimum separation between these guys instead of leaving this massive gap. And this way we can cram a couple extra flights in throughout the day. I don't think we'll get to, but if we organize ourselves, then we'll have much more capacity to do that. As you should be able to see now, we've really drastically increased the amount of flights we can handle by just doing that little bit of cleanup. Alright, we're still making good money. We just expanded our airport a good amount, so let's do a couple of things here. I don't think I'm wholly going to move that over just yet. I think what I need to do... Okay. Let's redo the bathrooms. And we may have enough room down here for a number of things, so... that's not as intended. Get rid of you. Get rid of you. Wow, look at that mess. You guys are dirty. I have a feeling I have a deficiency in janitors. Yes, but it's temporary, so I'm not going to waste the money right now on new janitors. Pushing tug should be on its way up there. There it is. Connected and pushed. Next big plane's on the way. Alright, so we need to redo a couple things here. First and foremost, I don't like where I put that door. So let's just delete the wall there. Delete that. No, I want to keep that. But delete the sofa and delete you. Chairs 1, 2, 3. Sofa there. No, what am I doing? Build that there. Build a nice medium quality door there. And then we can plonk in something else in the corner to better round out my space. There we go. Although I think I just completely blocked anybody from getting to the other side of the room. That's okay. Alright, now we can design out a bathroom of proper space. That's 1, 2 for the urinal. Let's see. Toilet, walkway, sinks, wall. Let's just come down a ways. And that's not even room. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It is even. I guess because it's not... the wall is even, but it needed to be odd for me to evenly separate it. So I don't like this idea. We're going to go out the other way. Let's go forward with it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Plonk that down. How many do I have here? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that should give me enough room. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And plonk that down. Door. Boom. Boom. Small door. Zoned for a toilet. Zoned for a toilet. Okay. Let's build this out. Toilet, 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 toilet. We'll see if this works. Men's room will have plenty of toilets. I don't know if it's going to be able to work this way, but we'll see. You guys are just going to stand around in there? What are you doing? Ultra close urinal and sinks. Bathroom there. Why not? Let's put that there. And let's delete this and give the ladies one more sink. There we go. Now we will come here. Dezoned, no longer toilets. Delete it all. All right, now for staff. Yes, this room now needs to go. Everybody's going over to the other room now. Which is good, because that's where I need them to be. Alright, now we should have the ability to make our baggage claim areas. Wow, that's a lot of workers there. Oh well, it's still stuffed. Don't care. Inner one's empty, so we'll see. Some of you guys need to get in there anyway. SS2 is still occupied. Oh, yeah, this needs to go away. We're going to turn off general aviation here. Just because that's where all my paying customers are going, you jerks. Sunday. Alright, let's get you guys staggered up a little better here. As one goes, we're going to have another one coming in. For the time being, this should be fine. Again, I have 2 tugs and everything, so it's not like I can't really sustain that level of activity. Goose wings. Sweet Maple wants another flight as well. So I have 4 mainstream aprons, and they're all going to get some service finally. These guys want something too. Loving it. I'm pretty much cutting the separation minimum here on the bottom. Okay, so Sunday. That is Sunday. Monday. What the heck is going on with Monday? What a mess. No, what a mess. Well, I've got one pretty day all nicely laid out, and they went and ruined it. Alright, so we're going to have to wait a bit to do anything with baggage. Conveyor belts and a baggage bay. Used for unloading or offloading baggage to or from service trucks. Requires at least 2 ramp agents to function. So that is where the bags will get put, and that's going to have to go down here. And if I try to build it, you can see it's kind of big, and it's going to require a building. So it's going to have to go here, and then I'm going to have to build a terminal space around this building. So yeah, I think what we need to do is make sure we dezone that. Go away. Okay, now I think I want to keep this a little bit separated. Let's build that up. I guess I can't do that. And then a conveyor belt system. See, I need more. Delete the walls, delete the walls, delete the walls. Not exactly sure how this is supposed to work. I've never even tried to build this, so cannot be placed on walls. So essentially, I need to delete the walls. And now I can finally build this conveyor belt system. Okay. And I guess I can put walls into there. Alright. Awesome. How are we looking? How are we looking? I think we're looking good. Okay. You're doing fine. You're doing fine. You're doing fine. And you're barely touched. Runway needs servicing. Okay, you guys need to get out of here. You're killing me. Thank you. Get out of here. You no longer accept general aviation. Go away. I love the money, but you need to just go. You're killing me. I need to get real paying customers in here. And that might be some of why those people don't like me. Hey, we got some back. See, we're at 3%, 1%, 1%, 1%. Yes! That means we are going to start getting busy, and we should start really getting activity here. Alright, so when they're going to send bags out, they'll put them here, and it'll run off on the conveyor system. And then bags that need to go out will come here, and they'll come get them. But I do not have anything prepared at all, in the least, to allow me to do baggage. So I'm going to save the baggage system until next time, because I'm going to need to do some research to unlock it, of which I have done absolutely nothing for, which is fine. So I think two things are going to happen. The next time I come here to repair these, I am going to upgrade them. Man, that's fast. I just repaired you. I'm going to upgrade these to tarmac. Oh, look at all these people. Oh, it's ants. I need better lines. But see, one of the other things I just did was I opened this up so that now I can build more seating. So when we actually start getting these planes going again, we can have multiple areas of seating here. Again, so we can build, say, there, there, and there, which will be good. And then the baggage claim, again, we're just going to kind of stick that off in the side here. I don't have any of it done yet, so let's come over here to budget. Baggage handling service. You'll bring your airport a new operational lever. Purchase the system to enable the offering of baggage handling service and construction of baggage belts, cargo bays, and scanners. Unlock. Expensive, but whatever. Pushback stairs, fuel, belt loader. We are going to need a number of these. You do not have the requirements. Well, tough. I wanted that. Alright, so we got that started. That's good. Let's check my schedule for the day. What can I do? Awesome, I can bring you in, and then you should be able to finish off the tail end. No, that's going to be too close. That is going to be too close to the next one. Alright, so it is there. Let's come to Monday. We will start you there on the Monday. Let's do you. You there. See, once you get them kind of nicely laid out, they should take care of themselves moving forward, but they're kind of all where I had them scheduled previously until the contract expires. So I should have been doing it this nicely up front, but I was so worried about getting... Oh, lovely. Thank you. I was so worried about getting everything functioning and no longer broken and having no airlines paying me to use my airport that I kind of just plonked everything down. Up front, initially, it really didn't matter, honestly, and it's not the end of the world to not have it all perfectly lined up, but see, like these two, there's no way that's going to fly. It's just not possible for that to function properly. Alright, we're going to have to double up on some of these. Let's see what happens if we do this. This way we'll have 3 planes, or 2 planes at our gate at all times. And then we're going to have to completely rework this, because these guys are just not kosher. Ooh, wow, another big one. Sweet. Let's bring this one in down here. That should work. We'll have large planes everywhere. Alright, let's reorder this so that we can make sure that nothing breaks. We want happy paying customers. Nobody chewing me out. I don't want a ton of delays. And I think this will round us out. So... next time, we should have our baggage claim, at least the research for it, and we can figure it out. Because honestly, I have done nothing with baggage claim stuff. Absolutely nothing. We should be making good money on those guys up there. Man, look at how hard this runway is getting hammered. I wish the repair on some of these would last longer, because that's just starting to be expensive. Yeah, so we do want to do one other thing, and that is expand our terminal here. So that we can offer baggage claim services here. Once we fully unlock it, which I don't think we've done yet. Oh shoot, I forgot about these things. Are you on contract? No. I can't offer you. Go away. Can't offer you. Can't offer you. Can't offer you. Wow. Satisfaction rating is too low. Wow, I can't even do a 2-star. I have like 1 billion fridges and you won't let me do it. Alright. We'll have this massive one. Oh, that's the smaller one. Never mind. Sorry. That makes more sense. And you're not over yet. Okay. So coming up very soon on Monday, we're going to have all these planes. So before all that happens, let's slow the time frame down here. We will pause it here, end it here. We've got ourselves in a good spot. Let's actually pause the game here. We can see we've got 1%, 6%, 1%, 1%. So we have started to claw our way back up into the good graces of these freaking airlines. We still have some work to do. But we are prepared and ready to take on what needs to happen. Oh, crap. Can't have both open at once. Wow, I have 9 janitorial jobs available. I think we probably may want to hire a new janitor. Where's the mess? And emptying trash cans and all that. Keeping a nice clean airport is probably a good idea. But I think we're going to have a lot of good stuff kicking off pretty soon. Here, we'll hire one. Pretty soon. Because we're going to be kicking off baggage. We're going to get these guys going normally. I need to figure out why the auto scheduler isn't working. Because this thing is supposed to work. COO and CIO, well, shoot, I always do that. CIO and COO, I have them both. So I'm not sure exactly why that's not working yet, but we'll get there. Once we get these 4 actively running, it's really going to start making the money, and we can start, we'll purchase this one over here, we'll get the road over, and then we'll kind of begin the lower section of the new terminal. So we'll kind of build it in halves, because I don't want to demolish this side of the airport just yet. I may need to move this taxiway in a little bit in order to get this road to go up there. Yeah, I think that's about the best I'm going to be able to do, and then we'll kind of get started. So anyway, thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next time.